All right, everyone, welcome back to YouTube Live. Super happy to be here with you. Um, we're testing out some new video features for our monthly broadcast for YouTube and hi, really great to see you. Welcome back. And if you could just move the chat over, it should be closer to the right side so I can see everyone's comments on the screen. Yeah, that's really helpful. All right, we'll go over that in the future. So it's really cool to see everyone popping on live. And this is my one Friday of the month where I go live on YouTube. Then I head over to the Sophia Code app and I go live on the Sophia Code app. And then we're going to head over to the Heaven on Earth Prayer Collective. And this is one of my favorite Fridays of the month. Excuse me, I have an Invisalign in right now. And it's doing whatever it's doing inside my mouth. So do my best to be articulate here. And feel free to introduce yourself in the chat, share where you're tuning in live from. If you're watching this video on the replay, we love reading your comments and questions in the replay comment field. So just a very warm welcome to you. If you're joining us live for the first time, congratulations on finding the All Things Dragon section of the multiverse on Earth. We're the Sophia Dragon Tribe. We're here to share the teachings of the Sophia Code, which declare the truth of your sovereign divinity. We're all about empowering the creative genius within you, bringing the sacred back to our everyday life, how to stay in touch with your higher self, how to live through the consciousness of your higher self, how to activate the spiritual technology of your human body, and how to make a huge difference in this lifetime. So it's an honor to be here with you live. And for those of you who attended the New Year's party, feel free to put a little party hat or a little celebration emoji in the live chat. We had the most wonderful time being together with you on the Lunar New Year, welcoming in the Wood Dragon. And for those of you who weren't able to catch that extraordinary channeled ceremony, we had so much fun. Oh my God. Be sure to get the replay on my website at kaiara.com, and you'll get all of those higher self activations. The replay is just as potent as the live event. We did have over 1,000 people live for that New Year's ceremony. So just a big celebration and a huge shout out and thank you to our community for showing up live, celebrating the new year together, welcoming in that amazing dragon spirit. I have so much to share about the Wood Dragon and messages from Kuan Yin in today's prayer call. Hi, welcome to everyone joining us live. Again, feel free to introduce yourself in the chat and share where you're tuning in live from. So we're going to, after this, we're going to head into the Sophia Code app, which you can download for free on Google Play or the Apple App Store. And I'm going to be going much deeper with our Path of the Initiate members, live questions and questions that they've written in to our free community forum. It's really fun to be able to continue to keep this conversation going after every live. Our Path of the Initiate membership is very affordable monthly membership subscription that offers you live content all month long. So be sure to check that out as well at kaiara.com. And so I'm just going to dive right into these questions that my team put together based on your feedback and your comments in the here on our YouTube channel at Kaia Official. Wow, we have so many people watching from all over the world today. Welcome, our beloved lightworkers in Japan, Morocco, Spain, British Columbia, Los Angeles. So good to have everyone here today. I love you so much. Wonderful to reconnect today. So we've gotten some questions. We've gotten a lot of questions in since our Year of the Dragon ceremony, where we open the temple gates to celebrate the arrival of the Year of the Dragon. We're also, in honor of the Year of the Dragon, going on a year-long mentor journey with the Sophia Dragons, who are these celestial angelic guides from the Divine Mother that teach us about the truth of our sovereign divinity and how to be sovereign creators of a new paradigm in this lifetime. So we're going to be going so deep with them all year long, learning about angelic dragon manifestation magic, how to live in the creative genius of your inner child and your higher self, and how to, in general, take up more space in life with your power, your light, and your purpose. Please go ahead and like this video. If you're enjoying the beauty that my team has created here for you today, please click on that subscription button if you want to continue to get notifications about our monthly lives. You can also click on the bell to sign up for notifications. We love connecting with you live. It's one of our favorite ways to serve as an international ministry. So again, my warmest welcome to you. So, okay, let's get right into our questions. I know there's always a lot of announcements, but part of that's fun because we have so many people that see that we're going live and then scurry to tune in and be a part of it. So welcome. All right. So our question comes, we have two questions today. We're going for a double today. Our first question is from Alicia. And Alicia asked our team angels, hey angels, I don't really think of myself as a creative person, so I haven't connected with the Sophia Dragons creative energy yet. Do you have any advice for someone who is more left-brained and more masculine in their thinking? Hi, Alicia. Thanks for your question. We really appreciate you writing in. So what I love about the Sophia Dragons is they're not asking you to not be left-brained and logical. What the Sophia Dragons mentor us in is how to harmonize the incredible logic and mental powers of the left side of your brain with the gifts of your intuitive creativity that streams through the right side of your brain. And so when we step into the teachings of the Sophia Dragons, when we mentor with ascended masters, such as Kuan Yin, who's featured here on my left side, what we're inviting is a space of curiosity, a space of willingness, a space of exploration to discover that because you are divine, you're already creative. You don't have to make up creativity because creativity is already a part of you. And we're all living in a war-torn planet. Humanity is suffering from so much trauma that it has no idea how traumatized it really is. And I share that because, Alicia, we're all recovering from the trauma of being human. I shared on my X channel the other day that we're all doing something very brave by being human here. Just being human is a creative act. Your divinity decided to create your human life. And any choice that you decide to live into, that you decide to make as far as like how you want to live, what you want to rise up into, how you would like to empower yourself, how you want to create your day, how you even schedule your day is an act of creativity. And when you tune into your higher self, which is what the Sophia Dragons teach us how to do, and they amplify the energy around us, they amplify the space around us so that we can identify that we were born as creative beings. Life is the first ceremony of our day. And it's also the final ceremony of our day. How we wake up into life, how we walk through our lives, how we beautify our lives, how we treat one another. We can either approach life like zombies, which is what the Matrix would have us do, or we can live from our hearts. We can practice listening to our higher selves, and we can make choices that matter, that make a difference, and that bring greater joy into our lives. So, for example, even when you wake up and you decide, okay, I want to take a walk today at this particular hour because this is the time of day that I enjoy the sunlight on the trees, watching the sunlight bounce off the trees or the water. That's a creative choice. You're deciding for yourself how you want to create that moment, that moment of reflection, regeneration, stepping away from the laptop. And the divine consciousness of your higher self is going to help you say yes to that choice. Your higher self is going to help you believe that you're worthy of choosing choices that bring greater joy, fun, beauty, and yes, even enhanced experiences of creativity into your life. So I just really want to celebrate you, Alicia, that you felt the inspiration to write in, and writing is a creative act in and of itself. And I just really challenge you to be curious and filled with self-love as to how you are already a creative being. And ask yourself, what are the ways that my left brain logic can soften and allow that creativity to inform those next steps that you would like to take today? Because that's what that left brain is all about. What are my next steps today? How do I, accomplish what needs to get done? What are within all of these logical steps? How can I fuse it with the beauty of my right brain's creativity? So I hope that that's a helpful response, Alicia. And if you can relate to Alicia's question, or if anything that I shared resonates for you, feel free to share in the chat what's really landing for you here during this live. Welcoming in more of you who are tuning in live. So good to see you. Welcome. Feel free to introduce yourself in the chat. And where you're tuning in live from. And please go ahead and like this video, because our YouTube channel provides a wealth of free educational material. All right, our final question for today is from Lindsay. Okay, Lindsay asks, one of the hardest things for me is to forgive myself for choosing to incarnate as a human in this lifetime. Can you relate to that? And Lindsay asks, how can the Sophia Dragons support me in my mission to forgive myself and to accept the angelic mission that I chose for being here in this lifetime? Wow, it's a super potent question. I'm going to drink some water and I'm going to read that question again. All right. So again, this is Lindsay, and Lindsay is sharing that one of the hardest things for her is to forgive herself for choosing to become human in this lifetime. And she's asking, how can the Sophia Dragons support me in my mission of forgiving myself and to accept the angelic mission that I chose for this lifetime? Evelyn's writing in, powerful question, Lindsay. If you feel like you can relate to this question, have you ever felt angry about choosing to be human? Feel free to respond in the chat. I'd love to hear your answer. And if that is a foreign thought, that you could actually be angry for, feel angry for becoming human, that's okay. Maybe the thought never occurred to you. You know what? There's things that we're upset about all the time that we don't even really consciously acknowledge that we're upset about. And the truth is that there we go. I can totally relate. Hands up. Yep. Yes. All right. There it is. We're all getting on the truth train. I love that. Yeah. So I have to be honest, Lindsay, I actually had this, a very similar feeling this week. The astrology of this week is helping us feel feelings that maybe we've repressed, or maybe we felt it a little bit, but now it's getting more amplified, so we can actually have that come to Jesus moment with our own hearts about what we're really feeling. And look, there's a lot to be mad about the situation here on earth. There's a lot to have hard feelings about becoming human when, before you were human, you were living in the higher realms, waiting to become human. I know for myself, I was with my star family in another part of this universe, really enjoying life. And then I signed up for the mission that I signed up for. And I think one of the biggest journeys I've been on spiritually over the past 20 years has been forgiving myself, not only for becoming human, because it was a choice. I didn't have to come back here. And to experience the level of torture and pain and trauma that I experienced from human trafficking, and much more than just human trafficking. But in a nutshell, it was like, why would I ever do that to myself? Why would I ever choose that? Even with the impact of how much it is helping others, as being an example of what's possible to recover from that kind of extreme trauma and the atrocities that I've witnessed. um, you know, there are moments in the journey of self-forgiveness and self-love where you say to yourself, I have said to myself, okay, great, I helped a lot of people, but I am in so much pain. Why would I do this to myself? Even with the benefit of helping so many people, like, I'm the one that's living through that healing journey every day. And so I get it, Lindsay. I get the journey of feeling angry or upset for becoming human, and then going through the process of having to face, oh my God, I have to forgive myself, let alone forgiving all the other people and all the experiences that you have being human. Then you actually have to face the person that you need to forgive the most. It's yourself. Just because we came here to serve an angelic mission doesn't mean it always feels good. It doesn't mean we haven't gone through hell and back again to serve a heavenly purpose. You have. If you're a sensitive, intuitive light worker, which all of you are, or you wouldn't be here at kaiaraofficial, with the Sophia Code teachings, it's like you've been through a lot. And this is why I love mentoring with Kuan Yin. And I love Kuan Yin's teachings in the Sophia Code. And we're going to be spending a lot of time with her and the Sophia Dragons in today's prayer collective call, which is free, by the way. So if you're just tuning in live to this YouTube live, come join us in an hour for the Heaven on Earth Prayer Collective. You can sign up for free on my website at kaiara.com. And you can experience an entire hour of this living transmission from Kuan Yin and the Sophia Dragons supporting you to find that place within you where you love yourself so much that you are willing to forgive yourself for becoming human. And through that journey of self-love, through that journey of self-forgiveness, what Kuan Yin teaches us is we get to discover that there is true mastery through this self-love. We get to discover that there's a level of joy and creativity that is so liberated from the satanic matrix, that the Christ light within you, or the Buddha light within you, whatever you call that conscious, brilliant, divine light of your higher self, your divinity, it can blaze as the sun within you as you walk through this journey of self-love and self-forgiveness and self-compassion. I needed so much self-compassion in this journey of learning how to forgive my choice of being human. I tattooed Kuan Yin's mantra on my arm, Om Mani Padme Hum. Now, this is in Tibetan Sanskrit, so the Tibetan version is Om Mani Padme Hum, but it's the same mantra, just different language. And that mantra has saved my life because why do we come into this world? We come into this world to fulfill a great purpose of serving the awakening of others. And a big part of supporting others in their awakening is being a compassionate witness. And that compassionate witness is cultivated through the self-compassion process, the self-forgiveness journey, the blossoming self-love that is not optional in your spiritual awakening. It's essential. It's the everything. It's the whole point of your spiritual journey. And I just want to thank you for your question, Lindsay, because it's super honest. It's super real. That's what we're all about here on the Sophia Code platform. We want the real, raw truth that can only come through the perspective of our sovereign divine consciousness of our higher self, which is what the Ascended Masters and the Sophia Dragons mentor us in how to embody and how to embrace every day. And so I think ultimately, if I were to answer this question, how can the Sophia Dragons support me in forgiving myself? I'll share that the Sophia Dragons helped me forgive myself because they come directly from the heart of God. They bring this divine mother transmission that mirrors back to me and can mirror back to you how perfect and invincible and powerful your higher self is, the creative genius of your inner child, that there is nothing that has happened to you in your childhood or your teenagerhood or your adulthood, no matter what age in life that you may have experienced pain, trauma, separation, isolation, abandonment. There is nothing that can change the truth of your divinity. There's nothing that can change it. I know, because it is the divine light that the Sophia Code showed me is within me that is the source of all healing of your humanity. And when you come into the realization, which the Sophia Dragons help us, they lift us up into their resonance, their crystalline resonance, this high frequency of Divine Mother's grace, so that we can get out of the mud of the matrix and bloom in the lotus consciousness of truth, that you chose to become human because you are so powerful, you can survive it and you can actually thrive in it. That's Kuan Yin's teaching, Om Mani Padme Hum, the lotus that arises out of the mud. The lotus is blooming. Your heart, your consciousness is blooming in the mud of this life. Not because the mud isn't there. The mud is what the lotus is growing out of. You are recognizing your perfection, your compassion, your ability to love amidst the mud of this world. You're growing your ability to see how powerful you really are, that you are not a victim of the matrix. You are a sovereign creator light worker that airdropped down into this matrix. You were powerful enough to survive what you're surviving and to decide you're going to create beyond it. So I'm really loving this conversation that we're having. How does this land for you? Are you enjoying it too? Please be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being here with us today live. Please feel free to come over to the Heaven on Earth Prayer Collective. It's a free gathering that happens over Zoom. You'll get to spend more time with me, the Sophia Dragons, and Kuan Yin, and we're going to go deep with your inner child today. If you haven't checked out that New Year's ceremony, it's available as a replay on my website. We also have information about our incredible mentor journey with the Sophia Dragons. It's happening all year long. It's my one live offering this year. Please consider enrolling. I won't be offering live events this year. This is my offering to you as I work on not just one book, but completing 2 book projects this year. So the Mentor Journey with the Sophia Dragons is my way of being with you in 2024 in the Year of the Dragon. And I'm super excited about it. I want to thank you again for attending live. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for liking this video. And I'm going to head over now to the Sophia Code app and be with our beautiful membership community. Please be sure to download the Sophia Code app. It's available to you on Google Play and the Apple App Store. Thanks everyone for tuning in live. I love you so much. I'll see you in the app or at our free prayer collective call. Mwah!